Hello everyone, Meg Loves Games here, and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. Now this one, I have yet to give it a name, but I was basically going off the idea of kind of like a more modern, like a modernized kind of log cabin kind of thing, because we just got outdoor retreat, and I haven't done a build since outdoor retreat, so I wanted to try out some of the new build items and stuff. And I guess I've been kind of saving it for the first build so that I could show off all the new stuff, which I love. I love log cabins. I've always been a huge fan of log cabins in real life. So all the content that came with this is really quite nice. I love that kind of rustic feel. It doesn't necessarily show through in my builds a lot. I don't know. I guess because I have such high standards of log cabin, I suppose. I just kind of don't want to build them for the sake of me going, oh, that looks terrible, I can't do this, kind of thing. But this one turned out alright in my eyes because it wasn't like a traditional log cabin, and I think that's the way it's going to have to be if I start building them, to be quite honest. Because, yeah, my standards of log cabin are quite high. But yeah, this one, like I say, is quite modern. We've got some funny roof action going on, and all sorts of fun stuff. Lots of doors and windows. I went with a lot of doors and windows I don't normally use, because obviously I often use those big window panes that go across the whole floor, but I don't normally use the stuff from the Mega range of things. More so the furniture than the build mode content I use, because like the rugs and stuff are quite nice. But yeah, like I said, I don't really use the build mode stuff as much. Now we're on to the floor plan. I seem to be building really quick houses at the moment, and I don't mean to necessarily, but it just ends up working out a lot quicker than a lot of other videos of speed builds that I see online, and I'm like, is that because they're simple or because I'm speedy? I don't know though. I feel like this has a pretty good amount of detail to it. I really like this house, so yeah. And obviously we use the unlocks cheat, which I don't know the full thing because I got that mod which lets you just type in U and then it unlocks it all, so it's great. But I really do like those counters. They come with level 2 of the culinary career, I believe. Or at least the counters do. The islands are level 3 or 4, I believe. I don't think they're at the same level, which is interesting, but with the unlocks cheat it doesn't really matter. And I get to use some of the rugs I don't normally use, so that's good. So yeah, these builds will be coming out every Friday. We've got speed builds for The Sims 4 on Friday, Sims 3 on Tuesday, and room builds on Monday and Thursday. And then Let's Plays for the rest of the days, as well as Let's Plays every single day. But extra on the days that I didn't mention, so Wednesday and Saturday and Sunday. There's one of each of the Let's Plays, so that's alright. That's quite an undertaking. I do acknowledge this, but a lot of the time I can get the majority of the videos done within a day, which is nice, because it gives me the rest of the week to kind of focus on work, like uni work and just other work as well. And I've got to make sure I get both this week and next week done this week, because I'm going home on Friday. And by going home, I mean this is currently my home, but I mean I'm going back to my home as in where I grew up, kind of thing, for a week, because my sisters are on half term and I don't have any classes, so I'm gonna go home and see my family because I've missed them quite a lot. It's been kind of intense being sick away from home, because one, I don't get sick very often, and two, I haven't really got sick while I've been here, so it was a really new experience and I'm not sure I dealt with it very well. But yeah. So, on to the bathroom now that we're talking about the house. In the other room, I also really loved the motivational poster. and I didn't know that existed. But I think it came with the careers update. I believe it was one of the ones for the athletic career. So, but I love it. I think it's pretty cool. So that's cool. The upstairs is really oddly shaped, but we fitted in 2 bedrooms up here. We fit this interesting shaped kids' bedroom in, which has like one side of it is like the bedroom stuff, and then the other side is like a playroom kind of thing, which is interesting. It's reasonably small, but I mean it has everything it needs in it and doesn't feel too cramped necessarily. But yeah, just kept the furnishings for the bedroom kind of simple. Had some flowers on the thing, and as we move on to the kids' room, I went with a kind of pink and blue. I don't know, I kind of loved that fuchsia colour. It was like a really intense kind of red. It was kind of winey kind of colour, if that makes sense. I don't know, I just kind of liked it, you know? You gotta kind of like these things. But yeah, and then I didn't really know what to do with this landing, so I just stuck some couches in and some lovely big pop art. You know, pop art always works quite nicely. And then we did kind of like this kind of stepping stony kind of area with a couple planters, because planting is fun, and a fire pit with some of the new outdoor retreat seats as well. Then we're on to the pictures. Note to self, actually scale them up to the right size because there's a big black border around them currently. There won't be when you see this, don't worry. I just was silly and forgot to edit it. There you can see that motivational poster again. I love that. I think it's pretty cool. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the house. I've been kind of struggling to build recently, so this was my kind of coming back into building kind of thing. So I do apologise if it's not necessarily up to my normal standards. Creative processes are kind of tough sometimes, but I hope you can deal with that. But anyways, thank you for watching, and I will see you with another build next Friday.